everyone, in today's video I'm going to be talking about my favourite horror movies of all time. Welcome to Queen of Horror. Number 10 is the House of Wax remake. I know this movie is very cheesy and wouldn't be on other people's top 10s, but it was like one of my favourite movies as a kid, so I just had to include it. I've seen this like 20 times and I've loved watching it every time. It's something that I loved as a kid, so I just continue to love it as I get older. Number 9, I'd have to say, would be Midsommar. Now, I didn't put it as higher because it's just not the kind of movie that I would really watch a second time. Midsommar was incredible though. So I put it as number 9 because I did love this movie, but it's not a movie that I would rewatch. If you're looking at watching it though, I definitely recommend it. It is very unexpected, very disturbing, and just makes you feel uncomfortable the entire time. Number 8 is a movie a lot of people would disagree with me. There were people that loved the movie, and then there were people that really hated the movie. Like, really hated the movie. That's the movie The Babadook. One of the reasons why I really love this movie is the way they portrayed the fear in this woman. She didn't go hunt down this demon like a lot of horror movies make the people do, which is really not what you do in real life. When I feel scared or I feel like I am not alone, I will cower in my sheets, and that is exactly what she did. And that is why I love this movie so much. Plus, The Babadook just looks terrifying. I love what they did with the effects and everything. And they didn't go into too much detail, so they left a lot up to imagination, which is something that I think is very good because the mind can imagine so much more terrifying things than you could put onto film. Number 7 is A Quiet Place. I just generally love this movie. I thought it was really well done, the acting was brilliant in it. And the fact that she's pregnant as well during this, I don't really want to spoil the movie, but there is something that the woman has to do during this, which really got to me because I'm a mum. It got me feeling really bad for this woman. 6 is Insidious. Now I put this in my list because I really enjoyed the Insidious movie. I've watched it probably 3 times now. Each time the baby monitor scene terrifies me, and that's just because it's always been a big fear of mine. I'm not a big fan on the demons that they used in this movie, but they did make the scenes feel very uncomfortable, and it did make me feel uneasy a fair few times throughout the movie. Number 5 is Dead Silence.
I'm afraid we must go on with the show.
No! I'm as real as you are, and I'll show
alone,
you.
Billy.
I'll show him what
Listen
it's like,
to me,
Mother.
that's enough.
I'm as real
No
as you.
more.
Bring him up here.
I've loved this movie since I was a kid. It's just a movie that I continue to love. I just found this movie very creepy. Actually, as a kid, I tried to recreate the doll, which I got like a quarter of a way through and never actually finished making the doll. Number 4 is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake.
Bones are asshole.
Oh, don't you get it? He's gonna kill you. He's gonna kill all of us.
Now, I really love this. I watched it probably 10 times as a kid. Jessica Biel is such an incredible actress. She really sold the part and made it look truly believable. I've always been a fan of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, so I was pretty much sold straight away when I watched this movie. It was just really enjoyable for me. It did an incredible job with making this movie. I am sorry, I have to apologize for this video's audio. I was just using the wrong microphone, and yes, I apologize for that. Sorry guys, I had another editing mishap here. I accidentally deleted the clip, but here I'm talking about number 3, which is The Conjuring 2. It's the closest a movie has gotten to scaring me. It made me feel very uncomfortable when I was watching it. And I love the fact they brought in a lot of different demons and ghosts. It's like a whole bunch of different horror movies in one movie. The Crooked Man idea was great. I thought the Crooked Man was really, really creepy. And this particular scene actually got me quite uncomfortable.
What happened?
I don't know. I think he's been walking
The
around.
crooked man stepped forth and rang the crooked bell.
Another part of this movie that I really loved is it had good jump scares. So there are movies that have jump scares, but they have just the loud bang sort of sound, and they expect that to scare you. All it does is make you jump. To have an image on screen creepy enough to make me feel uncomfortable, and then also to have the jump scare there, I think that is just a perfect combination, and that makes a perfect jump scare. Number 2 is Hereditary. Now, I haven't seen a movie this unnerving in a long time. It just makes you feel wrong just for what. There is a scene where she's on the ceiling, and that scene actually really creeped me out because that's always been a fear that's played inside my head, where someone's like on the ceiling and I can't see them. Plus, the whole banging their head on the ceiling is quite uncomfortable. Number 1. This has been my favorite movie since I was a kid, and I think it will always be my favorite movie. That is A Nightmare on Elm Street. I've always had this obsession with Freddy Krueger, and I actually found out a while after watching Nightmare on Elm Street that it is based on a true story. So that just increased my love for this. I think it's just really fun. It's a fun idea for a horror movie, and they really portrayed Freddy Krueger well. Even the remake, I didn't really necessarily hate it.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
You really shouldn't fall asleep in class.
I guess because it's Nightmare on Elm Street, I'll kind of love it, whether it's good or not. But I didn't think it was that bad. I think I really enjoyed it. But obviously my favorite is the original. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you stuck with me. This is my first ever video on camera and talking to you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. It probably wasn't the greatest. I'm sorry for that. I'm so sorry for the audio mishap. But if you did like it and if you did stick around, make sure you like and subscribe. Also, click the notification bell down the bottom because then you'll get notifications whenever I post a video. And I will be posting videos every Fridays. But if life goes well and I've got the time, I will also be doing Mondays and Wednesdays. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!